Hello, everyone. This is Suzanne Knabe-Nicole from Police Science Doctor with your weekly doses of police science snippets. What are these police science snippets? They're basically 3 pieces of hopefully interesting, usable, and actionable concrete information established through scientific research in the fields of criminology, evidence-based policing, forensic psychology, investigative psychology, and policing research in general. Now, you as frontline practitioners don't usually have time to go through lots of journal articles and find out what the scientific research highlights are of the week. So I do that for you. Police Science Doctor is all about bringing the research to the practitioner. So I give you these 3 snippets every week. You get them emailed to you if you join the free Police Science Doctor email list, and you get the original link to the research, and you also get access to the library of all the previous 112 weeks worth of police science snippets. Just Google police science, go to Police Science Doctor, and enter your details into the form that pops up there. Or if it doesn't pop up, it's at the bottom of every page. So the snippets for this week that I've found for you, the first one is about skin color and strangulation. It was found that when carrying out a standardized strangulation assessment in family violence complaints, police officers are less likely to identify external injuries on Black survivors' neck, chin, and chest and shoulders compared to cases involving white or Asian survivors. So if you're dealing with a person of a darker skin color, just be very aware you don't want to miss anything. Make sure you ask them all the details about what happened and where they were attacked, and just make sure that you might not necessarily see something as easily as you would on a white person's skin. That doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, so that's something to be very aware of. The second snippet for this week is about vulnerability in detainees. People who have speech, language, and communication needs, SLCN, speech, language, and communication needs, are more prevalent in criminal justice settings than in the wider population. SLCN are hidden disability with difficulties such as poor understanding and use of expressive language are often not noticeable to non-experts. So obviously police officers are not experts when it comes to assessing somebody's cognitive abilities. That's not what they're trained to do. In a UK study, it was found that 1 in 5 detainees had speech, language, and communication needs in at least one domain, 1 out of 3, and 1 in 10 detainees had SLCN across all 3 domains. Over half of those with identified SLCN needs had no previous diagnosis that would indicate a support need. Now, remember, when somebody is booked into custody in the UK, they are being asked, as at least in England, from my experience, they're being asked if they've got any diagnoses of any mental health conditions or other needs. And according to this, half of them don't have any diagnosis, so they may not even know themselves that they have these certain vulnerabilities. So again, police officers need to be very aware of being very careful and skilled when they're interviewing people. The third and last snippet for this week is about gentrification and displacement of crime. Does gentrification displace crime or not? A study of Los Angeles neighborhoods identified as having gentrified between 2000 and 2018 found that neighborhoods surrounded by gentrified neighborhoods saw an increase in property crime, but not violent crime. So the property crime rates the property crimes might actually be displaced to neighboring areas, but not violent crime rates. So these are the snippets for today. I hope that you found them useful. And as always, as I said, if you want to get yourself onto the email list, you can actually get these emails to you with the links to the original research, and you can then have a dig further, depending on whether you can actually access the research or not. But at the very least, you'll be able to access the abstract, which is like a summary at the beginning of an article of what was done, how it was done, and what the findings were. So I'll speak to you again next week with Police Science Snippets number 114. Until then, bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. I hope you found this content useful. You can get access to each episode's transcript with key learning points, timestamps, and references if you get yourself onto my mailing list. Just go to the main website on policesciencedoctor.com, and on the bottom of each page you will find a sign-up form for notifications of new content. Just enter your first name, your preferred email address, and the type of organization you work for. You will not get any spam. This is just for me to let you know about new content and for you to get access to all the transcripts.